Good day to each of you. My name is Melissa Smith, and I have been selected to represent the public health advocacy group on health and concerns caused by smoking. Health issues and concerns caused by smoking. The use of tobacco have become one of the largest epidemic in the United States among all generations and age groups. At least 80% of these individuals find themselves spending more money to support tobacco habits versus spending money on the necessities in life. Health issues and concerns caused by smoking have become so bad that most facilities are smoke free. These facilities are, but not limited to, hospitals, clinics, shopping centers, restaurants, and other public places. Secondhand smoke and vapor can also affect the person's health. Secondhand smoke is a mixture of nicotine and chemicals that are toxic. It is basically exhaled from a person smoking a product such as marijuana, cigar, cigarettes, e-cigarettes, pipe, and hookah. Non-smokers that breathe in secondhand smoke take in the toxic chemicals will later experience health issues. There is no safe level of exposure when it comes to secondhand smoke. So as we all see that health issues and concerns when it comes to tobacco is really potent when it comes to our community and to the public environment. Tobacco products impact on our society. So we're going to go into what impact tobacco has on our society. The uses of tobacco have been a leading cause of major health issues such as heart attack, lung disease, COPD, chronic bronchitis, lung cancer, throat cancer, mouth cancer, and to include stroke. Expectant mothers that use tobacco products can also cause infant to be born with low birth weight. According to the Centers for Disease Control Prevention, the overall mortality among both male and female smokers in the United States is about 3 times higher than that among similar people who never smoke. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention also states that cigarette smoking causes about 1 of every 5 deaths in the United States a year, more than 480,000 deaths annually, including deaths from second-hand smoke. So as you can see, the uses of tobacco is deadly in our society. What types of harmful effect does tobacco produce? Tobacco produces several harmful effects. One is halitosis, which is bad breath found in most smokers, decrease in stamina, bleeding gum, dry mouth, tooth decay, the loss of tooth, high blood pressure, and many more complications. Next, I will list and address areas that must be addressed at some point in time that we cannot ignore when it comes to tobacco use. Addressing all of the issues that have been presented will help create a more sound and judgment environment when it comes to others considering tobacco use, meaning it can help our people in the public area change their mind when it comes to smoking and being able to take in the secondhand smoke. According to the United States Food and Drug Administration laws must be set into place worldwide to prohibit smoking in public places unless it's at a rest stop. These laws are Tobacco Control Act, which allows FDA to regulate and protect public health by placing certain registrations on smokers. The FDA authority regulates the distribution, manufacture, as well as distribution of the tobacco use. So certain restriction on smokers will cause them to think twice about smoking and introducing it to others. Health concern factors affiliated with tobacco usage. Of course, there are several different health concern factors affiliated with tobacco, and I'm going to go over a few. All companies that allow individuals to smoke, I believe, should have an assigned location for smokers so that those individuals do not smoke so that others can encounter firsthand smoke. If companies or community advertise the awareness of how harmful tobacco can be to the body, this will reduce the number of smokers that are out there. This can also minimize health concerns and complications that smokers will experience. Changes must occur soon. So implementing this policy will reduce the number of adolescent smoking. Interventions are effective for the uses of anti-smoking advertising and can also increase tobacco product prices. So increasing tobacco product prices, meaning if tobacco product prices are increased, then it kind of pushes individuals away from wanting to even use tobacco products because it's so expensive and it becomes unaffordable for them. Will establish a healthier environment and community, cause a decrease in health condition caused by the usage of tobacco products, minimizes smokers disobeying laws that fall under the tobacco control product. So it forces smokers to obey the law when it comes to tobacco when it comes to the Tobacco Control Act. Public health policy. So this policy will focus on those that use tobacco. It will also focus on manufacturer, distribution, and retailers. It will prohibit smoking in public places worldwide. Non-smokers are placed at risk when public smoking is allowed. So this is why it should be prohibited in public places that are worldwide. There should be a penalty established for those caught smoking in public places, meaning, i.e., a fine, maybe $200, $500 fine, to whereas this can be a lesson learned if smokers do disobey the laws set forth in front of them. Because tobacco smoke can put everyone at risk. So this is how you eliminate it. The risks affiliated with the implementation of the policy, meaning the popularity of using tobacco products will soon decrease. Long-term smokers may experience withdrawal. So you have those smokers that have been smoking for several years, could be 20 years or more, 10 years or more, that's going to go through withdrawals. So they may need a nicotine patch or just something to help them out when it comes to overcoming their smoking addiction. Cause resistance by the population towards tobacco control intervention. So you may have some to boycott or some to be against this policy because tobacco use is extremely high, as I mentioned, in the United States of America. Sales taxes will slowly decrease. Manufacturers will slowly lose money, meaning they will lose business if this policy is activated. Why? Because one, if we're talking about increasing the prices on tobacco uses, then like I said, it's not going to be affordable for a lot of the lower class, the personnel that fall on the lower class level. So they may not be able to afford it. And if they're not able to afford it, then these manufacturers that are selling it aren't going to get any business from it, aren't going to gain any benefits from it. Important message I would like legislators to hear. This is me to you all. This policy have been established to set different approaches to each state regarding the control on tobacco usage. So every state, I feel, and we all should feel, needs to have control on tobacco usage because it's getting out of control when it comes to the United States with the tobacco usage and the secondhand smoke. This policy have a tremendous impact on the reduction in health concerns and budget affiliated with issues caused by tobacco. We must advertise and make every community aware of how harmful tobacco products are. So there are most manufacturers and companies that use have tobacco labels on tobacco without telling the truth about what tobacco really does to the body. So if we advertise and make every community aware of how harmful tobacco products are, then it'll decrease the chances of different individuals using tobacco. This policy will reduce smoking across the United States of America. Important message I would like legislators to hear. This policy have been established to set different approaches to each state regarding the control of tobacco uses. This policy have a tremendous impact on the reduction in health care, in health concerns, and budget affiliated with issues caused by tobacco. We must advertise and make every community aware of how harmful tobacco use really is. This policy will reduce smoking across the United States of America and minimize the health costs associated with health issues caused by tobacco usage. We must gather a vote that supports this policy into relinquishing habits formed by those within communities that suffer from tobacco addiction. The information provided in this policy should be more than enough evidence that can be beneficial to promoting a healthier community. Individuals are slowly killing themselves at an early age. Let's gather votes on public health to make our society better each day. Are there any questions that I can address at this time? Thank you. My name is Melissa Smith, and again, I have been selected to be a representative for Public Health Advocacy Group on the health and concern caused by smoking. Have a great day.